just is such a lovely way of being, to have the ability to garden. And the raised beds that we've put in, just 3 at the moment, but if they're successful, it means that when I'm 90, I can still be gardening because I can do it standing up at a level at which I can reach everything. And it should involve a lot more of our community who can't actually get to the ground and plant things, but who would like to. Also, for our physical health, the exercise and the connection with the earth and growing and eating our own vegetables and fruit can only benefit us and keep us alive for a long time and keep us healthy as well.
I was asked to be an ambassador by the leader of the group, and she explained that this involved going to maybe other groups and talking to them, or going to perhaps a doctor's surgery and explaining to the doctors what we did in late spring, and that's how it all started. I find in the group that when people get through this first emotional hard stage, that you can then say to them, oh well, for instance, in my village we do helping hands, you could help with that, and just gently suggest things they could be doing. And one particular lady, she was just so devastated. And I watched her grow, and she is now going out, helping people, talking to her neighbours, and really doing stuff she couldn't do before.
This is Audrey, my very good friend, and we've been friends for nearly 3 years, I think, and we have a lovely afternoon together, a lot of fun and a lot of laughs.
Yes.
Your turn, Audrey.
That's quite true. We do have a lot of laughs, and we go to some very nice places, don't we?
We do. Well, sometimes we just stay in, don't we, Audrey? And
Yes, depends on the weather, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it depends if there's a trip out.
You know, I've been more outgoing since I've got to know Chrissy. It's given me a lot of confidence, knowing that she's coming out, being able to sort of think about what I'm going to do, and it made a big difference to me.
I've started working on this project of a community cafe that will become like a hub. It's mainly aimed at people over 50, but it doesn't mean that the cafe will not be open to anyone else. You always learn from the people you're trying to help because they have knowledge as well, so it's an exchange. And cooking is a very good example of that because it has all those elements of sociability, so it's fun, it's good for the well-being, you learn how to become more healthy, and you share the moment. That's very important to me.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I'm the sort of person that if I'm with a group of people, like-minded like myself, lonely and a bit nervous and a bit worried about I just start to talk to them and we make friends and we're chatting. A lot of people get very lonely and they get very depressed and they get to a point where they don't want to talk to anybody and they don't want to go out and they want to hide indoors. But if you can get them out, if you can get them to a group like this, I think there should be more of them. And these 2 young women have done marvels. They really have.